Scoreless in Miami, as it has been a homecoming for Eric Hosmer, and up here in the suite where he's got all of his friends and family. Joel Goldberg, joined right now by Todd Fitzgerald, who coached Eric back in high school when they won the national championship here in this area. That was now a while ago, 2008. So what do you think when you see Eric Hosmer in 2016 versus the kid you knew back then?
Oh, it's just a great feeling just to see him out there playing the game that he loves and doing the things that he's always done. And he's a product of his work ethic, and he's an unbelievable player in high school. And you know, I take no credit for anything that he did. I'll be honest with you. He did everything, and he was born that way, and all I did was just try and keep his head on the right path, you know.
Now, the stories I hear, of course, we know about him as the Gold Glove first baseman, the All-Star MVP, world champion. But I hear that he could bring it on the mound, too.
Yeah, you know, I got a real quick story. We were in the regional final our first year going to the state title game, and it was like the 7th inning, and had a guy, J.C. Soulbron, who was 12-0 for us on the mound going out. And I said, Eric, I'm gonna run J.C. back out there. And he goes, do you want to win this game or not? I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, give me the ball. So I gave him the ball. He was about 96 to 98, and that was a wrap, you know. So he was definitely very talented. Got him to play a little football a little bit in high school too. So I think that was good for him. And just a great kid, great character, and an outstanding family. His dad was actually my third base coach for 8 years.
So he could come in and close it out for you. And you mentioned J.C. Soulbron. There were so many players on that team, and we've heard about it. I mean, you won the national championship. So tell us about how many guys were drafted, and Ryan and Hutt are going to love this one. Nice play there by Dylan G. So we're down to 2 outs. The amount of offense that team produced Eric's senior year.
Well, believe it or not, I actually know the stats. So played 33 games. We scored 355 runs. We hit 79 home runs as a team, and my 9-hole guy had 15. I think Eric had 13. And we had 5 guys drafted off that team. We got 3 guys that were on that team, 4 guys that actually had big league time. Adrian Nieto, Nick Castellanos, who is with us now with the Tigers, Devin Marrero with the Red Sox, and Eric, of course. So that was a pretty special team. Very, very talented, and just a great group of guys. So the chemistry was outstanding. So I didn't have to coach a whole lot that year. I made 2 decisions, and we lost both games. So that ought to tell you something.
Yeah, there you go. All right, last question with 2 outs here. We see Eric now as one of the big-time leaders of the world champion Royals. Did you see those leadership qualities back then?
I did. I actually, you know, Eric's been very well spoken as a youngster. Again, his dad's done a great job with him his whole career. He came to us when he was in the 7th grade, and yeah, it's something he's been prepared for his whole life. The guy works his tail off to be the best he can be at whatever he does. He always strives to be the best. He's outstanding character, and I tell my kids all the time, I got 2 young boys, I said, if you're ever like that, you know, we've done a good job as parents. That's a great role model to look up to, and he's an outstanding person.
Well, it's great to visit you. We've heard so many of the stories from over the years, and your first chance to get a chance to see him here in person as the Royals. Last time they were here, he was a senior in high school. Yeah,
actually, that's right. I talked to Eric earlier in the year, and we were going to try and make a family trip out to Kansas City, but we just couldn't do it. And I'm glad we're here tonight. It's great to see him play. Haven't got a chance to see him, but I'll get down there tomorrow, try and come for a little batting practice and bring the kids and see him, and just say hello. You know, he's one of my special players of all time. He's probably the best player I've ever coached, and love him to death like a son, and I'm very happy for him.
Great to visit with you. Enjoy the time with him here, and thanks so much for all the insight and the good stories.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, that is Todd Fitzgerald, and with that, the inning ends.